Your 9 to 5 is not job security. Online business is. It's about to get hot in here. There are certain people that you do not like your job. You hate your job. You are doing it just to pay bills. It seems like you're not making any money. You can't save. You can't get ahead. This was my life a couple of years ago. I wake up, I kept doing the same thing and I didn't see a way that I was getting ahead, but I was stuck. I was stuck in the rat race. I was stuck with the title of working in finance in corporate America, but I was slowly dying inside. I was not enjoying what I was doing, but I did it anyway until certain things started to happen that made me make a change in my life. And I hope this video, someone who watches it, can get to the point in their life to say, enough is enough. Now, if you love your 9 to 5 job and you're enjoying it, please, this video is not for you. You can just leave. These are for the people who want a different way out. In recent times, if you stay in Washington, D.C., Maryland, or Virginia, there have been a lot of layoffs for government workers and people are really feeling it. If you are working 9 to 5 and this hasn't happened to you yet, please do not wait until this happens. I want you to be in a position, even if you still want to keep your job, keep it, but I want you to be in a position that you have a parachute, you have an exit strategy. In case something like this happens, you're in a position to make a better decision rather than being one of those people that this will just take them by storm. Without any prior warning, I want you to be prepared and equipped. So today I'm going to be reading for my program for Success Planner and I'm going to be going through 3 main steps. 1, the illusion of job security. 9 to 5, most of the time, they have this illusion of, oh, there's job security. This job is stable. I remember some time ago, I was in the lobby and I just bumped into my boss and we're having a casual conversation. And he made a comment that really struck me. He said, I should be grateful because of job security. Man, I was upset. If he knew me, my background was, I was in entrepreneurship, but I had moved to a new country and I had to start from scratch. And I didn't know how to navigate this new environment. So I decided to take a job. But the fact he was telling me job security, because I knew what I was doing wasn't secure. You know why? There were certain people who were there way longer than me. And I remember one guy who brought in the deal. And if you're wondering what kind of work I was doing, I used to work in finance. And there's one guy who brought a deal for $5 million and everybody was excited for him. He was promoted. And this guy, I believe, was there for maybe over 6 years. He went on vacation with his wife, celebrating, and I remember we had a different manager come in and the guy was asking questions on why are they giving all these perks and why are they giving promotions and all this money. The guy was still on vacation with his wife and an email was sent to him that the promotion he was given and the new position that he was given is going to be revoked because some way, somehow, they thought about it and they didn't think it was time to give that position to someone. So just imagine he's celebrating with his wife on vacation, maybe somewhere on a yacht, and you get this email and they're telling you that the position they gave you, they're taking that position back. Now he comes to work, instead of him to sit in somewhere different, he comes back to his cubicle. And I saw the look on this guy's face. Look, 9 to 5 is not for everybody. Certain people, they work well in environments that are structured. But even if that's the case, please have something you can be doing on the side just in case your company gives up on you. You can have a transition plan to find another job. Because if you stay, especially in America and Europe, when you're out of a job and you don't have a source of income, it's just a matter of time you'll be on the streets. So make sure you are not in this position that they are shoving the idea of job security through your head because there's nothing secured about the job. Most companies are focused on the bottom line. How much they can make and how profitable they can be. It's a business. They created it to make money. Don't take it personal because without them making money, they can't employ you. So priority number 1 is how much money they are making. And if they can find means and ways to make money, they'll cut you. You might be there, they might be smiling with you and everything, but you're not priority number 1. The bottom line is priority number 1. If you make the company money, great. But even in those cases, certain things might happen and they decide to sell to another company, mergers and acquisitions, and you find yourself in a position that you don't want to be in. So make sure that if you're working 9 to 5, you are not being sold this job security BS. There's nothing secured about a 9 to 5 job. Here's a reality check. If you have one employer and one income, in case you get cut today, how is your life going to be? This is a very important question. Are you in a position that you can maintain or you are going to be even in a better position. We have to think about these things. With all the things that are happening in the world, we have to be able to think about what will we do if something like this happens. Remember, you're at high risk if all you do is rely on one income, one job. As much as possible, even if you choose to continue working at the place you're working, have something on the side that can complement your income. Just in case something happens, this will help you to easily transition in case you want to be able to find another job in the interim. You can have some source of income rather than you being totally wiped out. 2. Why online business equals real control. This is why. How much you earn, when you work, and how you grow. You know, when you're working 9 to 5, there's a cap. I remember when I used to work in finance, and I believe the quota for each day was 20 loans that we needed to process. And I was killing it. I was doing over 100, sometimes 120 loans. Ask me how much my income went up. Not by much. I did overtime, so yes, I got paid for the time and a half. But besides that, I got nothing. So right now, I own a digital marketing agency. Just imagine if I put in the same efforts, if the cap for each day is 20 clients, and I'm able to do 120 clients. Do you know what that means? And do you know who gets the biggest benefit of that? Now, I don't need to go to a manager or anybody to go ask them that, oh, I put in all this work this year or last year. So the annual review, please consider, because I've been doing a lot of work. I get there at 5 a.m. in the morning. I leave by 7 p.m. I don't need to do all those things. But the 9 to 5, you can jump, gymnastic, acrobatics, do all the things that you need to do. You can have a manager that doesn't like you and you'll be stuck. You will not be going anywhere. You can work your face off and it seems like you're doing nothing. For me, from my personal experience, maybe some of you watching, you have a better experience when it comes to this, and you're working in an environment that is so positive and everybody's encouraging and everybody is just trying to support each other. Good for you. But I keep on saying, even with that, use some wisdom. Understand that nobody is in a position forever and things might change. There's no cap unlike 9 to 5. If you work in a 9 to 5, there's a cap. There's the limit to which you can work and how much you'll be paid. When you own an online business, there is no limit on how much you can make. You know, your efforts equals your results. You almost get to keep, except, you know, what you have to pay to Uncle Sam, you almost get to keep a lot of what you make. A or B, what are you going to choose? So something to think about. As I said, this is not for everybody, but for those who are serious about creating an online business and taking it to profit, this is for you. Also, you can create multiple income streams, digital products, consulting, memberships. You can own one business and you can create multiple income streams from that one business. Let me give you an example. I own a digital marketing agency. We do web design, digital marketing, and business strategy. I have digital products like classes, a course that I can sell, that I've generated revenue from. Even our web design service is a digital product. But on top of that, we're able to provide consulting services. This is business strategy to help businesses to scale online. On top of that, we have memberships. Our form of membership is ongoing maintenance for the websites we build and digital marketing services we provide. So it's one business but has multiple income streams, meaning that if I choose not to continue to work today, we can still generate revenue. If I decide to take a step back, the business still continues and we are able to generate income. So if you're looking, the reason I said online business, I didn't just say any business. For a lot of physical locations and a lot of brick and mortar businesses, when they are not present, nothing happens. And the cost to operate that is very expensive. You are still paying for rent, whether you're making a sale or not. So I specifically said online business because the cost of operating an online business is inexpensive compared to a brick and mortar or a physical location. So now that I've given you some of the reasons why an online business equals real control and freedom, let's move to 3. The hard truth. Waiting is the biggest risk. The longer you wait, the longer it takes. Every year you put this away, guess what? Is a year you are not going to get back. Time is passing. Time is going by. If you know you are not in the position right now that you want to be, you're working a 9 to 5 job that is stressing you out, that is making you feel anxious on Monday morning, please, you are the only person who can do something about it. No one is going to do anything about it for you besides yourself. Take action as soon as possible. You don't have to build something big, but you just have to get started, because the sooner you get started, the quicker you'll be able to find some of the bottlenecks you have or the challenges you face, and you can fix it so you can make progress on your business. This is also an important point. You do not have to quit your 9 to 5 job to get started. Whilst you are still at your 9 to 5, start building your online business. When you get back home from work, take that time to build that business. This is an asset you can either sell. This is an asset that can generate you revenue. This is an asset that you can even use as a transition point in case you are moving from one job to another and you need an income at the time being. You don't have to do what I did. I just left the 9 to 5. I quit to start this full time, and it was very difficult for me. It was extremely hard, and not everybody has the stomach in order for them to go through that and continue pressing forward. Depending on who you are and where you currently find yourself, it might be difficult to just throw in the towel in the 9 to 5 and just go straight into business. But my recommendation is just start something, do something, build some momentum whilst you are still at the 9 to 5. Start something, keep on growing it. You never know how this will come in to help you. And guess what? What if you are working your 9 to 5 and you discover that you are making even more money on your side business than your full-time income? It just makes sense for you to transition, because you know that if you give it the maximum effort, it will keep on growing and keep on taking care of you. So you don't have to quit your 9 to 5 immediately, but the sooner you start your side business, the better it's going to serve you. Also, success does not require permission. You do not need to seek permission from anybody. Not your parents, not your friends, not your boss. My only recommendation here is take action. Do something. The actions we take today affect our future. So don't wait for permission. Don't wait to be an expert. Get started. Whatever you want to do, just get started. Don't wait until people are acting funny at your workplace and you decide that you want to branch and start a business. Don't wait until they have skipped you 3 times for a promotion and you are wondering what is going on, then you want to start a business. Do not wait for permission from anybody. The only permission you need is permission from yourself to get started. The stars do not have to be aligned. You don't need permission from anybody. Just get started and keep going. And if you're not sure where to start, I wrote a book called 100K Secrets, the 5-step blueprints to creating a 6-figure online business. You can find this book on Amazon. If you are serious about starting an online business, this book is for you. It's going to teach you step by step how to start a business and scale it to multiple 6 figures in profits. So if you are serious and you want a free sample of this book, comment blueprint below and I'm going to be sending it over to you. Here's the lesson from today. True security comes from owning your income, not renting your time. My name is Kimbwari. If you enjoyed this video, My name is Kimbwari. If you enjoyed this video, click here to watch my next video.